Hey, this
My
is
shit
good.
not working like that, man. I'm gonna just have to have my shit to the left.
This is good, man. This is a good link up. 2 years in the making.
All right.
Probably
Y'all
already know.
cheers, gentlemen.
brother.
Salute. Yes, sir. It's a more life progression, you know?
Toasted that all day. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hear Me Out podcast. This is a special episode.
Yes,
I'm joined by my
yes,
brother
sir.
BT as always, man.
You, baby.
And as you can see, we are not in our typical location.
Had
We
to
are
switch
not
it up.
in the cave. Brooks is not in his living room. We're in Frankie Steve's living room. What's going on, bro?
What it do? What it do? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Frankie Steve's joining us again. This is part 2. 2 years in the making, man.
Yeah, it's been a little second, bro.
Yeah, man. So I guess we just jump right into it, man. What's been like the biggest difference since we last talked to you in 2018? Like the barber stuff, the music stuff. What's been the biggest change in your life?
Just the fluidity, bro. That's the word, fluidity. 'Cause
Fluidity.
last time I came on this joint, like y'all remember, it was like I had no direct like plan, no path. I was just winging it. I was like, damn, I just started this. I've been doing this. I don't know where this is gonna go. But y'all know what's up. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
nigga took over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Got
nah,
the
I'm fucking
hoodies
with y'all,
going
but-
on, man.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
you know,
SGE.
That's, you know,
The
I
3M
got,
joint in there.
yeah, the 3M joints, you know. Y'all gotta get y'all one, you hear me?
Fuck with
But,
the SG
nah,
hoodies.
man, just a lot more clarity for real. It's been a long time coming, I feel like, because 2018 was a get back year for me, same as this year, because, you know, 2017 is when my dad died. It's when Penny died.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? So that year was like, I stopped everything completely, like 2017, 2018. And then 2019 is when I started to drop again. So
Right.
2019 and now it's just getting back to where I was pretty much. I was telling Brooks that earlier.
So, and you mentioned just getting back. I mean, was it just a thing of just having everything in your head? Did you write everything down? Like,
Yeah,
manifesting?
man, nah. Honestly, bro, right now I'm in the process of a 10-year plan. I
Okay.
manifested this shit back in high school that I wanted to be a certain place at a certain time.
Tell us a little bit more in depth about the 10-year plan. What you mean by that?
So when I started making music, I wanted to do something with it. Like at first I was freestyling. Y'all know that. I've been told y'all the story about
Yeah.
that with Leno and stuff. But like, I knew I wanted to get something out of it because I saw the impact it brought to the area and to, you know, a lot of my friends who we gravitate towards each other because of our circumstances.
Right.
We are from broken homes, a lot of us broken families, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So music was like an escape, and I was like the main person doing it. So when I saw that it changed a lot of my homies, how they were feeling and how I was feeling about my situations and stuff, because we weren't rich by any means, you know what I'm saying? We was like 17, 16 doing this shit.
Yeah.
So we were rich in spirit, though. Like, we
Facts.
was having the time of our lives, bro. Like, the whole area was fucking with us, shit like that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
You were telling me earlier you feel like you're a pioneer of the Silver Spring music scene,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a couple heads out here. You know, I don't want to put too many names out there because there's a lot of people that's been doing it, and I don't want
Right.
to overlook all the artists before us that was doing it. But I definitely feel like, as far as Silver Spring, Maryland in general, I was one of the people that was proud to rep Silver Spring, and I feel like I got a good pull for that. You know, because I'm not like a bum ass nigga. Like, I be putting in work. So,
Hey, man.
you
Simple
know,
as that.
It's a lot of people from here like that. So I feel like it's not a lot of light towards, you know, this area. And I feel like I have to be a front runner on that team that changes that mentality about that.
How do we get more light towards Silver Spring? I mean, because you right now, you already blowing up on Instagram. You putting more music out there, putting more visuals out there.
Yeah.
How do we get this area to light up?
Well, it's different now because, you know, COVID. So the approach to that would
Changed
be way
it all.
different because before you can just throw a show in the fucking middle of the street and everybody
Yeah.
pull up, which you still could, but it's not as live as it would be. Y'all know that. That's why they cancel Coachella, Rolling Loud, shit like that. So as far as us branching out now, it's all networking, bro. Like, now's the time to show love, I feel. If you fuck with somebody else who's doing something, you reach out because they have an audience that they might have had years back prior to COVID.
Right.
And I feel like now is the time to do that, or maybe adapt change, like add something new to your repertoire, like that you can branch out to other people with, because maybe not everything, like, you know, like what I tell people is it's cool to have like your lane and be comfortable with your lane, but you gotta understand the world is different than you are.
Right.
So once you have established what you got going on, I feel like you should branch out and see what the rest of the world likes and maybe meet in the middle. Sometimes people don't and it works for them, and sometimes people do.
Yeah, we
So-
see a lot of people, take different sounds from different cities and stuff like that.
Right.
So I mean, it is kind of like you gotta kind of mix it up a little bit, as you say.
but
See
for
how
us,
people
like,
are fucking with it.
it's hard for Silver Spring because when people see Silver Spring, they're like suburban people, like Kodak says,
True
suburban
that.
dudes, right? You know what I'm saying? But like,
Silver
we're
Spring
like
is
20
not the
minutes-
hood by any
Right,
man.
right,
by
right.
any
Silver Spring might be
means.
the only cool city in Montgomery County.
Yeah, facts though. But we're like 20 minutes from, a gritty area, which is DC, which is known
Right.
for theft, known for killings. We mistakenly kill little kids all the time in Crossfire. Rest in peace to all those kids that died last year
Yeah.
and this year to that. But like, we're a suburb of a very bad place.
That's
So
true.
that shit fucking branches off. But I don't want to say very bad place, but it's just, it's what you grow up around. It's a lot of negativity. But I feel like in Silver Spring, that's where we try to strive for positivity and, at least for a little bit.
Right.
The city does it, but it's very like competitive and violent. I feel like out here you have a not a better chance, but it's like you can be low key out here and move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out there is real slow. My bad, y'all. Slow.
You good?
Burnt, right.
Yeah.
So out there is real. It's a small city. So you can walk around and see somebody you don't fuck with, whereas here, people's more mobile. You know what I'm saying? Out here, people drive. So you can remain alias and do what you got to do out here versus out in D.C. where a lot of people be on bikes. They be on Segways. They be on foot. So it's a lot more violence out there because people are more in...
It's easy. It's
They're
easier.
around their, you know what I'm saying? The ops more. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
True that they're more vulnerable.
Right. They're more vulnerable to a lot of shit, bro.
So we talk about COVID, man, how it's changing like everything. It's changing how people's lives are on a day-to-day basis. It's changing how, certain businesses have to conduct their business. But one of the main things that I've seen, in the terms of the music industry is how like it basically ruined like shows, which was a
Yeah.
big part of a lot of artists' revenue.
Yeah.
What does an artist do to make up for this lack of income, not being able to do a show? What would be like a good alternative in your opinion?
Oh, man. So, there's a lot of things. Well, not a lot, but there's a starter kit, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. What's the
my
starter
approach
kit?
right now, as y'all see, I'm going hard with the hoodies. That's my approach. You do apparel. You flood them with apparel. You know what I'm saying? You flood them with apparel. You gotta promote your brand. All the young artists out there, you gotta promote your brand off rip. You gotta stand by that. People gotta see you live by what you're doing, and they'll fuck with it. Then you got artists like The Baby and Black Youngster, where most of their pull comes from IG videos because they're funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Entertaining.
Right, me, I'm funny as like y'all know me. I'm funny when I want to be, but on Instagram you'll never know that because I'm
Never do any skits.
Yeah, I don't do skits, but I want to do skits. But that's you know what I'm saying. That's y'all be hip. That might you know what I'm saying skits, but that's something I feel like I could do. Like I think of funny shit in my head constantly 24/7. But it's like I don't really have a camera team to be. When I think of it, I can't do it. And then by the time, like, the day goes by, certain shit happens, you gotta get money, shit like that. But, there's a lot of, like, those are main ways, like, either Instagram, engagement with your followers, because they'll see what you're doing. And anytime you post a link, they're gonna flood it just off of who you are and if they support your movement. Also going live and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude, but, he broke something. You know what I'm saying? He broke
Quarantine.
he broke the door down for that shit.
With that mic right there.
Yeah, with this joint. This is the quarantine mic. You know what I'm
Quarantine
saying?
live, man.
Back to stage one like shit, but
Yeah, we're about to be right back to the beginning of
back
quarantine,
in
man.
DC.
That is crazy, but shit, you know what I mean? Like the quarantine, the COVID, all this, it's only stopping you if you let it, man. Because there really is, like you said, there's multiple ways to overcome shit like this, you know.
Yeah, man.
And one of them, as you see, Frankie Steve's selling the merch. You know what I mean? And that actually leads us into the next topic. This is coming off the heels of you had like a little bit of success there after you dropped the West Side EP.
Yeah.
Went to Cali, dropped the EP, man. Straight West Coast vibes, man. Tell us about how that whole trip went, man. The experiences you had out there.
Very tough album.
Because I be asking you, bro, every time I come to get my haircut, I be like, bro, how was Cali, man? So I tell you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Here we are, man. Let's talk.
Save it for the pod.
Save it for the
man,
podcast,
It's
man.
a vibe, bro. Cause y'all know Cali is that's my demeanor right there. That's my drip. That's my steez. Everything. Like MD, like you know what I'm saying.
So I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Thanks, Steve.
yeah, little, you know what I'm saying? That's a little, yeah. Like, you know, my demeanor is definitely, you know, a city dude, but like my mental is definitely Cali, cause it's like it's very open, it's very creative, entertainment capital of the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you want to be. But like it was dope, man. Like that's my second chance. That's my second time there. So this time around, it was more like I knew where I wanted to go, so I was knocking shit out that I didn't do last time. For example, I went to the Star Walk of Fame.
Okay.
Shit is overhyped.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
all
Yeah, I
you doing is
bet,
just walking
man.
around looking at
Yeah.
people's
Right. I pulled
stars
up,
and stuff.
bruh.
So it didn't really motivate you like that?
Nah, dog. I was there not even 5 minutes, bruh. We pulled up. We was
Damn.
driving. We got there's a junkie on the street. He's like, hey, what the fuck are you staring at? I'm like, bro, it's a red light. Like, what the fuck is you, like, what are you talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Nobody
Typical.
even looking at you. So my man Easy get the perping at the little homeless dude, whatever. Fuck it. So we slid off. We went somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of shit to do out there. So Santa Monica, Long Beach, Venice, they're all great places to go.
Yeah, Santa Monica Pier is definitely nice.
Yeah, they be selling little.
You out there
y'all.
too not too long ago.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, they be selling little is it elotes? Yeah, the little elotes locals. You know what I'm saying? They throw the little cheese, little Cheetos, everything on that joint. It's good.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Sauce it up real nice for you with the mayo, all that shit. And then you just see
Grubbing.
like hella families, bro. Like it's real family oriented out there. It's real.
Facts.
You see
Right.
a lot more Hispanics than you would think. Like when I go out Cali, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't like a super influx of Hispanic people. You
Thought
what
you
I'm
might have
saying?
seen
'Cause
like a
out
lot
here-
of
Out here is very diverse.
right.
Yeah.
For every Hispanic person, you see other races too. So I can't really say we're super Hispanic over here unless you go to like, you know, Langley or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like somewhere like that. But out there, bro, everywhere you go is just, you know, shout out to my Mexicans out there. It's straight, yeah. You know, my essays out there, dog.
Yes,
So
sir.
They out there. Supposedly it's some Salvies out there, but I didn't see no Salvies, bro. I saw one dude, and that's because he was rocking the El Salvador jersey. If you know El Salvador soccer team, it's hard to rock their jersey, bro. They some ass. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
Shit, this
But
is
shout
there's
out to my Salvadorians, still holding it down.
probably more Salvadorians here for real,
Oh,
for real.
God,
than
yeah,
out
the East
there.
Coast and Texas, you know, Virginia, Maryland, and Texas, they very, very heavy on the Salvi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's a mixing pot, Montgomery County, man. It's a nice place
That's
to
why I
live,
like it here, though, bro,
bro.
because you stay gravitated towards the ground, because you see how everybody live. You can't feel too much better than any one group.
So how was that experience just recording music? I know you have one story that you told me. I got my haircut here.
Yeah.
Just how was that experience, man?
Dog, so I recorded down Melrose in the telly, and they fucking kicked me out the telly because they said I was just like sparking in the jump.
Damn.
Which I was.
Did they
They
tell you
wasn't
you
gonna
couldn't
kick you
before you
out,
got
though.
there?
Huh?
They told you you couldn't before you got there?
Nah, I mean, but you in California, like
You gotta
what the
expect
fuck?
that
Like,
shit.
Nah, bro,
That's
nah.
crazy.
But with the crazy, I loafed because it
That's
was it
crazy.
was like close to it was on the first floor.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as like the niggas walked by, boom, off bugs, got boom, got kicked out. So, but I recorded like down Melrose probably in like 20 minutes.
Damn, one of them ones.
Yeah, like I started that jump.
Migos, right?
Yeah, like a quick, like I knew, I don't know, but I was just in the zone. Like I had my J, woo, fucking it up. Then I get a knock on the door. Then hey, woo, what's going on? Then the office call, all this extra shit. So I ain't even get no more time to work on the jump.
Damn.
So where'd you end up going after that?
Another telly, bro. I had to pay for a whole nother jump.
Stop that.
Yeah, so it was an extra expense just being out there for no reason. But you know, you figure like, you know, when you go to a certain area and they're known for something, why the fuck would you get, you know, in trouble for
Yeah, that's fair.
something that's part of
That's fair.
their culture?
But
It's a
they're
smoke
legalizing it though, little by
culture. It
little.
is, but it's like I don't know, bro. That's not smoking in the telly. That shit is weird. Like, I don't think that shit should be a thing, because it's like, or they should have divided sections, because it's like, at this point, it's 2020. Everybody smoke weed, bro.
So the Zaza is part of the recording
It has
process.
to be, bro. If look, one day, I know somebody might hop on us on this, but if I ever open a telly, bro, it's going to be a smoke-friendly hotel, Slim.
First one out.
Be fried. First one out, just because of that experience, Cali. Y'all taught me, fuck y'all. I'm going back. I'm still going blazing y'all tellies. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it
man.
is what it is, bro.
Legalize that shit everywhere.
Yeah,
it
that
makes
shit
so
ain't
much
nothing, bro.
less.
You know, I got right.
so much easier.
Yeah, I got right back into another telly the next afternoon. That shit was about nothing, bro.
So what was like the craziest experience you had out there? Like the whole. Were you out there like a week?
Yeah, I was out there like a week.
What's like the craziest or
different though,
best
because, like,
experience?
I was out there so the first time I went with one of my homies. This time I went with like a whole group.
Yeah, you had the whole squad.
Yeah, I had the whole squad, bro. I had, it was a whole different vibe because I never traveled with my homies before.
That's dope.
So it was like crazy to just see everybody in the house, like, because it's back to what we were saying of, like, first is manifesting.
Right.
10-year plan, like, when we were young, we were like, bro, we gotta go to Cali.
Damn, bucket list.
Boom. 24, Cali. You know what I'm saying? We here, 23, 24, we in Cali with it. So it's like, really realizing what you said at 17, 18, and then being there at
That's
24.
Thing,
yeah, bro, because it's like you want it. But that's why in a lot of my lyrics, I might not have done it yet, but I would plan to or something like that. So I manifest a lot when I rap.
Right.
So I don't really see it as exaggeration or anything like that because I plan to do these things. I plan to have racks. I plan to go to these extravagant cities, countries, etc.
Is that what makes you different than everybody else in the DMV?
I feel like not everybody. Well, I don't know because I can't speak for other people's creativity. But when I use my, you know what I'm saying, my words and shit, I want to manifest. I don't want to exaggerate.
Nah, definitely, bro. Manifestation is real, bro. You know how many times, like,
I feel like, and a lot of my topics aren't negative. Like, I don't really want to spread negativity. I want to spread wealth, knowledge, power,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Luxury
legacy.
Rap.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Feel good rap. Like, you feel good about where you at, who you with, your team, how much money you got. Like, that's my way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could vouch, man, because he showed me a song, man. I'm not gonna say too. I'm gonna just say this: the song is incredible without it having.
Appreciate you.
Without
brother.
it having, the craziest like profane lyrics, like in terms of like, derogatory stuff or like cuss words and stuff like that.
I cursed once in that song.
You know what song I'm talking about?
But that was it's a feature coming out, y'all gonna see it. It's coming out soon.
Yeah. Shout out to the artist that has that song and Frankie Steve's the feature on that
y'all
track.
Gonna see that's coming soon. But
definitely.
I didn't really even curse on that joint, and I think it's a hit. It's a radio hit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
So y'all gonna see though.
Shout
that's
out
for
Bacon Bear. We gonna get this. We gonna get that song on.
Yeah, yes sir.
It's coming to you. So you hear me?
Yeah, it's gonna be now playing. Nah, I can't even say too much. Never say too much, right?
Yeah, bro, that's what we live by.
Never say too much. One, never say too much. Two.
Yes, sir.
On Apple Music.
Get money, stay low.
Yeah, man.
Penny.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man.
Still riding for you, brother.
2020's been crazy, man. So much stuff that's gone down. We've seen things happen locally. We've seen things happen nationally, globally.
Rest in peace, Kobe, man. Hell yeah. That's why I got the purple and gold on right now.
Gold, just like the West Side.
I tell everybody, man. Kobe was like the glue, man. Once he passed away, bro, it was like everything just started kind of like slowly snowballing down.
Yeah, bro.
You had COVID. You got fucking more deaths. You got
Smoke. We got Wakanda.
Yeah,
you know
man. Chadwick,
bro.
King Von just a couple weeks ago.
Man.
Yeah, bro. And we had Juice WRLD this year too, right?
That was 2019, but still, it's like 2020
It's like,
Junior. You know what I mean?
It feels like there's so much that can.
It was
that can
another
come on.
artist that died this year. That I could have swore it was Juice WRLD this year. After Pop Smoke.
It was a dude like Mo 3, something like that.
No, that was recently. I'm talking about right after Pop Smoke. I thought it was somewhere else.
Bro, I have no idea.
It's so much negativity that happened this year, bro. It's hard to keep track of who
And it feels like it just feels worse because we're all at home and we have that opportunity to just like sit back and think about it more.
Yeah, bro.
Would you say that you had like at any point during this quarantine that you've had like that it got to your mental where you're like, damn, like this is weird? Have you had any moments like that?
Bro. Yeah,
but what do you do like when you start feeling like that? What do you do to try and get out of a funk like that?
That's something I don't know, bro. You don't really get out of it. It just finishes. For me, like the more I try to battle funk, the less I get out of it, bro. It's like it's like the opposite, bro. So
you
for me,
you don't try to talk to anybody or anything like that.
I don't handle my situations like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
rather just
that's one thing like. Yeah, like maybe when I get older, I'll do like a therapy thing. But like now in my 20s and being younger, like I never really grew around my parents, so I really was always like a solitary person.
yeah.
Right.
So now that I'm older, when I go through like traumatic experiences, it's like something I take to the chin. Like I'm just like, fuck it happened. I gotta get through this shit.
Nah,
Cause I don't got my dad no more, so it's like I can't really confide in anybody. So if I fall, there's a lot of people that will fall off right after me because a lot of people depend on me to be successful. So I'm always mindful of that. But as far as quarantine, you know what I'm saying, and just being in your head and being in the house, like that shit gets to you, bro. Because like I was telling bro earlier, like being an independent artist in a time like this, like it's good when it's good and it's bad when it's bad. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, when you don't really have a team and you have wins, like right now, for example, with these hoodies, I don't have a team. It's really me and my cousin pushing this shit out. So we just flooded the streets in like a whole week. In a one weekend, bro. We busted out like 60 orders, bro. My mother, bro.
Hella moves. I seen it, man.
I'm telling you. And it's not a lot of artists that, you know what I'm saying, can show who their fan base is. Yeah, they getting streams, woo, woo. But it's like, who are really coming to your shows? Who are the people pushing your brand? You
Connecting with the fans for sure.
Because you could get a stream, but I'd rather you rock my logo. Like, I got this shit tatted. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had it.
Right,
so that
like
goes
the
a long
promo.
way for me. But, you know, when it's good, for example. Yeah, well, I feel up right now because I'm doing something successful for myself. But when it's bad and you just put out something you think is, like, amazing and no one shows any love to it, you're like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where did I go wrong with this? Where can I go better? Or like when you feel like you don't have enough support or help to do a certain push of something. You know what I'm saying? So when it's bad, bro, because you feel low. You're like, damn, should I even keep going? Like, where do I invest in after this? Like, what do I need to do? What, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if it's you or somebody you need in your circle, or it's just a lot of questions. There's a lot of things that be in your mental in that time and place. And you might not even need anybody, bro.
Now, see, one thing you and I have in common, I feel like, is something that I've done that I've seen you do before, you know, that we've done, you know, with the podcast is like being able to rebrand yourself and stay fresh. You know what I mean? You have to look at what's working and what's not working. And I say this all the time. When you take an L in life, you learn everything that you need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you take an L, you realize
no L's, bro. Lessons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you take a lesson, you learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely took some L's. I'm not even about to hold y'all.
You got to take L's, man. You have to take hella L's. You have to fall on your ass, but be able to come back up more times than you fell on your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody gets to that point. We were talking about it earlier, how, you know, somebody that you know was at a point like that. I was at a point like that where I was like, damn, man, like, is this for me? Next thing you know, we're going crazy on YouTube with Young Jeezy and the Gucci video.
Too, bro. I gotta get y'all props on camera, man.
Hey, man, appreciate
These
that.
Just hit 1,000 and, you know what I'm saying, 1,100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Almost about to hit 1 million views on the stream, bro.
Our best stretch of our best 8-month stretch ever.
Yeah, definitely. We've been on like 3 years.
Shout out Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Just know when 2020, you know, started getting bad, man, and this Kobe thing happened,
started going crazy.
I told myself, I'm like, yo, man, like, if I could work as hard as anybody, I would want to work as hard as Kobe, man, you know. And sometimes, you know, like, we have our moments where we slow down, but I always am able to look at it like, you know what, we got to keep this shit going.
Yeah.
No matter what, just got to keep this shit going.
Putting your best foot forward at all times.
There was some situations where we could have just stopped.
Yeah.
I wanted to do and
definitely.
Kept on going. And now we at a point where we can monetize the channel, and that's
man.
this year.
That's fucking amazing, y'all.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir,
y'all,
man.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out to y'all.
Doing it a little bit bigger now in 2020, man.
Yeah,
So
everybody, bro.
and this is what, like, I'm so glad that we're here, man. Manifestation. We've been saying we're gonna do this interview with Frankie Steez, and I'd be like, yo, when we about to do this interview, this is what Frankie Steez always tell me. He say when the time is right, the time is gonna be right. So we got, you know, a little buzz on our channel. You got buzz with your name and your brand, with the
Back
FGE
again.
hoodies, with the
Again.
music, with the fucking dude. Even with the, you got this side of Maryland on lock with the barber game. You got all me and my boys and my family, everybody coming to get their haircut.
There was one point the whole HMO team was getting the haircut.
For real though,
Frank
the
still
whole
come to this
HMO
joint,
team.
Crazy.
Everybody, bro.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
wait,
bro.
so Franco came, our boy Franco came to get cut by you?
Yeah,
I think Frankie can.
That's
Frankie
crazy.
Jamaican Frank come to
Oh
this
no.
joint.
I'm talking about my boy who does the politics.
Maybe.
Right.
He might have come once.
I said he's come by a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, once or
That
twice.
yeah, so that's everybody then, man.
Shout out
All
to
that's missing
everybody.
is my
See Frankie
brother.
a little bit later.
Need to
Yeah,
get my brother to
Bruno,
start coming
Bruno,
over here to
man.
get cuts, but he be, you know, he likes going to
Bruno's
where he goes.
illustrious, man. My man like the extravagant shit.
Yeah, bro.
I got that for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trying to convince him, man. We're trying to convince him. Yo, so juggling the music, the barber stuff, man, it's crazy to see, like, how much progress since we first had that interview, man. You were telling us, like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm
I
gonna
don't
do.
know
You know what I
how
mean?
Yeah.
But you
but
put,
yeah.
you know, you just put one and one together and just kept it going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
keep going with the momentum. That's what we say, like, with what we got going on right now. Just keep
So-
got it going with the momentum and not get complacent. You know what I mean? It's easy
That's
to
the
look at it.
easiest thing ever.
And it's easy to look at it and be like, you know what? That's it. It's done with. You know what I mean?
But the thing about it is, right, the only reason it worked for me is because I did everything at my pace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really rush anything for anybody.
You like 5 years deep?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you could say that. Damn near, bro. Damn
Damn near.
Before that, but officially, my first drop was April 2015. 420.
Yeah, man. That was
I dropped
the.
Genesis.
Oh, that was when you.
Out on Apple Music now.
The first joint you dropped on SoundCloud was the
The
My Type of Party
the
joint.
remix,
I
yeah.
remember that shit, and that's why I was like,
Wonderful
damn,
classic right there.
this
Yeah, bro.
this is solid music,
That
man.
shit was crazy, bro.
And to see how, you know, you progress from that, you're still on it. You
But
know what I
look,
mean?
You know how shit comes full
Shit is
circle?
dope,
Because you
man.
know whose beat that was? Remember I told you last time?
Dom Kennedy
Dom Kennedy. Y'all know where he from.
from Cali.
So
Yeah,
everything
man,
is
full
West
circle.
Coast, bro. Yeah, I mean,
Definitely,
everything
bro.
yeah, full circle for real.
So
Crazy.
I think, you know, obviously, you know, we can edit this, man, but so are you ready to tell the people what your plans for the future are, or are you just gonna kind of let your plays make the talking for you?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking to I can't really say too much on what I'm trying to do.
Still in progress.
Yeah, but just know it's a lot of important plays coming in 2021. That's all I
Definitely.
can
Can
say
you,
about
can you
that.
at least tell us what the name of the album is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the new album. That's where we at with it. Yeah, I could definitely tell you. The name of the new album is gonna be Divine Timing.
Divine Timing. Why is it gonna be called Divine Timing?
It's just a spin off what I just said. It's like, you know, all right, so for example, divine timing means something that was always meant for you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what time it is in your life, what's meant for you will always be meant for you at any particular moment in time. And if it doesn't happen, it was never meant for you, bro. So remember I just said I did it. The reason why I was successful with this barbering and the rapping is because I took my time with it. I didn't really feel like cause on the album it's some tracks that's old and some tracks that's new, but I feel like they work as a body of work because they represent how I felt over the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? Since I seen y'all, and I feel like, you know, it's no right time for when you feel like it's right. You know what I'm saying? With anything, cause that's why I feel like I needed to name it Divine Timing. Yeah, I went through a lot of title names and options, but I just felt like at this particular moment in time in my life, Divine Timing just fits everything as far
Makes
as
the most sense.
yeah, as far as like how I feel, where I'm going with things in my life, how like what I aspire to do. So that's why I went with Divine Timing, and I feel like it represents what I'm about.
What should we be expecting in this album from Frankie Steez?
Oh man, it's a whole Bro, there's so many sounds on this joint, bro. It's a lot of sounds. My solo tracks, I gave everything to y'all on the solo tracks, bro. The feature tracks are cool. I got like not that many feature tracks, y'all know. I don't really do too many features unless they're my homies anyways. But I got a couple joints, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple live joints on there, but definitely look for the switch up, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have the same sound I have on Recovery. I definitely came up since then.
Right.
I switched my sound up. It's still me, but I feel like I came into my pen for real. Like my composition game now.
Griffey shit.
Yeah, like I feel like I have a good pen. I have a better ear for how to compose music now. So, you know, I always been a hook guy. So if y'all looking for hooks, y'all looking for, you know, bars and shit like that. I'm not Kendrick per se at all, but I got catchy shit, you know what I'm saying? I got punchlines, I got all that shit for y'all on there.
Yo, the radio hits, man, they're coming, bro.
I got them shits for everybody, bro.
And shout out
I feel like this shit is about to take everybody by surprise, bro, because it's a lot of, the sound that I'm about to bring on this, a lot of people are not expecting from me.
Okay.
So, there's that. Just like on Out of Town, on the EP, I threw some Spanish in that shit. Nobody was expecting it. That's the most successful song on my EP right now.
Yeah, that's the mix-up, man.
I wasn't even about to make the EP. A lot of people don't know that. I threw it on there because it was I feel like it was more of a vibe going towards the album. So it was like a bonus track for me.
So it's like an appetizer.
Right. For how the album would be.
So you mentioned Kendrick, and I'm just curious, like, how do you know that album is done? Like, I know Kendrick Lamar, he likes to go in the car, like to ride around with the music.
That's what I do as well, yeah. But that's more like a sound check. That's for the quality. But as far as like being content with the project, they have to correspond to one another. Not in the sense where they're about the same topic, but they have to give off a vibe.
Like the album order or the song list and all that. Like.
Yeah, but the order also makes, like, I don't know, bro. Probably the song order is probably the last thing I do personally. Because I feel like me just getting off how I feel in the moment is more important. And then I'll pick and choose what songs go with what.
Gotcha. And
then let's say I get a solid like 3 or 4, then I'll just work from there. And then try to knock out some joints like that.
Gotcha.
Because I got a whole bunch of unreleased music that I've made some I might not drop, some you know what I'm saying? I probably will drop. But I got a lot of shit that I work on, bro. Like
in the vault, man. Yeah. Cooking up, bro.
Yeah, bro, because it's important to just work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Work on your craft a little every day.
Yeah, for sure, man. 10,000 hours.
Right.
10,000 hours.
Important. I'm still on that shit, man. 10,000 hours.
So yeah, man. I know you were on Instagram stories before talking about trying to get with somebody to help you learn how to produce and all these other things. How's that been coming along?
Honestly, bro, I'm about to just fuck with Garage, man. Because it's like a very small version of FL, which is what the main thing is. But I feel like if you learn GarageBand, which is free, you should be able to pick up the other shit way faster. So on my free time, I'll just be trying to fuck around with that now, so that I can eventually get into producing.
You got like right here in the barber store.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Like motherfucker, Cole, bro. Cole produces a lot of his own shit now. So I eventually want to get to that, because me personally, I spend half of my time looking for beats, bro.
Yeah.
Like I could knock out so many more songs, because it kills your vibe looking for beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you kind of start thinking like, where do I choose?
Yeah, and then like, once you find a jump, you might not like it, and then let's say you record a couple lines, boom, or a hook, you just let it be. Then you gotta look for a whole nother beat.
We were just concluding that last part about, you know, like the whole music tip and like, you know, just the kind of like dropping the gems, the motivational tip. But we'll move on to the next topics. I do want to say this before we continue. Shout out to all the DMV creators.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the DMV business owners.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody out here that's you know
doing
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody under the SGE umbrella. The people that you know
the gang
that have been rocking with you, and you know what I mean, you've been rocking with them as well.
Them joints ready, Chop.
Yeah, man. Let's
man.
get it.
You know they ready, man. Wake up tonight, man. Come on.